Craig, was that your first half? Was that your best home performance of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think look, I turned up early today and talked to players about Community Day. Had a good hour or so with everybody, and I talked about starting well, putting smiles on faces around the ground, and the lads did that perfectly. And it's always good for the confidence to get that early goal. I think with the own results, that's what's been missing for a lot of the games.
Yeah, you'd had 8 successive games where you'd fallen a goal behind at home. Obviously, you'd come back to win a couple of those, but really important to get that first goal today.
It was, and we talked about starting well for the first 10-15 minutes, and the lads did that. I think we had a few opportunities. I don't really remember him being in our box or George having anything to do. So great first half, and it was something to build on, and went on to win the game, which I thought we totally deserved.
I'd imagine your only regret would it looked like it was going to be 2-1 at half time because they pulled it back, but Ben smashed over a penalty and reasserted that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, we deserved it. I wasn't happy with the free kick. Obviously, we'll have to look at it back, but it just looks a soft free kick again. But it was a setback, and fair play to the lads. They come back again and got the third goal, which again I thought we deserved that for his dominance.
Jake Wright with a good first goal, and Max Wright really stole the show, didn't he? He got the second one and was a menace all afternoon.
I thought Jake Wright had a really good first half. He's a top player. I'm a massive fan of his. And for him to play like that, I think it shows what we've been missing this season. He's a cute forward, he gets free kicks, he works hard, and he's a goal scorer, and I'm really pleased for him. For the fans to see him as well, because he is a good player.
Does he fill the role that Reece Thompson filled for so much of last season?
A little bit, yeah, I'd agree with that. He works hard, he presses defenders, he's a natural 9 in terms of making the runs, and a constant threat. And I think as a forward, that's all you need to be. And he's the type of player we have missed a lot this season. We've had to play wingers up front, and especially at home, and his cuteness got us into a lot of good areas.
His loan spell's up, he can't go anywhere else, so it's either stay with you for another month or go back to York, and I presume you want to keep him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd love to keep him. I mean, obviously I've got a lot of confidence in him. I've watched him at 2 or 3 different clubs, and I've always liked him. I think he's got a big future in front of him, but he's not our player, and I believe he'll go back to York and try and get in there. But listen, if the opportunity ever come up to sort of try and bring him back, I would do, because like I said, I think the lad's got a big future in the game.
Tom Clare getting a goal as well, and that'll do him the world of good.
Yeah, it's difficult to come on when you're just seeing the game out as a forward, because you want to get on the front foot and get chances, but I think we'd have been naive to sort of try and get that 4th, 5th goal, because the home win were important. But I'm pleased that he were able to sort of finish the cross, which was a fantastic cross from Ash as well.
And with everything going on today, community side, biggest attendance of the season, it was important to put on a show, and you certainly did that.
I think so, yeah. Like I said, I come nice and early, and really good. Obviously, fans are different classes always, but good to see so many people, children, families about, and everybody to see us play like that. Hopefully they'll go on, the sun's shining, so you couldn't ask for much more today, and I'm just pleased that everybody's sort of had a good day at Boston today.
Mathematically still in it, 6 points off, and presume you're just going to go for 5 wins now if you can. You're starting at Blythe next weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I've just said to players, I love winning games of football, and you can't beat that feeling, and we'll just keep trying to do that really till the end of the season. For us to be good enough to be challenged for the playoffs, a couple of weeks ago I said we weren't, but we need to win back-to-back home games, and we've got one today, so let's just see what happens. But we've got an hard game next week at Blythe, who are a good team, so just to ourselves down and go again for another challenge.
Yeah, longest trip of the season, aside, similar position to you in the league, so plenty of freedom potentially for both sides.
Yeah, I think they're a good team. Obviously, it's an hard place to go as well. Like you said, it's a long journey for most teams. And I don't disrespect any team in this league. I said today, these are a good team if you let them play. And we managed to sort of do our own thing. And hopefully we can do that next week and build on what we've done. It's important players finish the season well and have confidence taking it into next year.
Cameron Hawkes came in this week, didn't feature today. Is he somebody you want to have a look at over the next month?
Yeah, I've heard good things. He's been a bit unlucky with injuries at Bradford this season, but obviously his location's good for his training. He's a young lad that's hungry. He's had a taste of the Football League football, so we've got to look at that, and not only in games but in training. That was the idea, we're bringing him in, signing him on, and hopefully we can unearth an hidden gem.